Alright, welcome back, guys. And we are ready to go to the Western Keep and return the crown to the king. These enemies won't be too difficult, that's for sure. And just make your way up past the lake. Don't bother wasting any magics or spells, because we got a boss fight coming up. So go into the keep. The Western Keep, that is north. Okay, make sure all your HP is at full. So like I said, we got a boss fight right away. Ha ha ha, you fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos. Okay, so this guy is in fact the one that put the prince to sleep. I will become the true king. It is useless to resist me. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the black mage to buff our fighter. And the white mage is going to cast Protect on the mages first, because they have low defense. Sometimes this guy has a one-hit kill magic. In the Nintendo version it was called Rub. Don't remember what it's called in this version, but it doesn't have a high chance to hit. But if it does hit, unfortunately it can be a one-hit kill on your guy. So cast both Temper and Haste on the fighter, and that's gonna buff his attacks up nicely. Now that we buffed him, let's use the black mage to cast attack magic. Let's go for Blizzara. Wow, and that's all she wrote. Not a difficult boss battle at all. And we got the crystal eye. Now if you remember, that's what Matoya the witch was missing way back near the beginning of our quest. So we're gonna have to find our ship and sail up there and return the crystal eye to her. Bunch of ogres, they're good for gold. Alright, back to the Elfheim. right, and then up. I'm not going to stay at the inn in Elfheim. I barely broke a sweat in that Astos fight, so there's no need. If you feel the need, go ahead. Take out the wargs. It's one thing I like in the Pixel Remaster version. Shields seem to block a lot of hits, and that's something that I'm going to utilize when I do the Final Fantasy II walkthrough. I noticed I've watched other people's Pixel Remaster walkthroughs, and I noticed that a lot of people, when they play Final Fantasy II, they like to equip everybody with 2 weapons. And well, that effectively doubles your attack power. It also leaves you with no shield, and the shields mitigate a lot of damage. So, like I said, when I do that walkthrough, I'm going to go with 1 sword and 1 shield. Go up north. You don't have to dock your ship by Cornelia. You can go under the bridge, as I have just done, and then there's a dock right close to where Matoya's cave is. Go up, and there's the dock. Backtracking is annoying, but one nice thing about backtracking is the enemies are stupidly weak. Like, you're just even the mage is one hit killing the enemies. And into Matoya's cave. Oh, that's my crystal eye. Give it here. Don't worry. I'll give you something in exchange. The Jolt Tonic. So that's what we need to wake the prince up. In the Nintendo version, they gave you a herb. I don't know why they decided to change it into a Jolt Tonic. Herb makes sense to me, but whatever. And guess what? Now we gotta go all the way back to Elfheim again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So into the ship. Sail under the bridge again. South, south, south. It's kind of annoying to have to fight enemies on the ship. Later on in the game, we'll get an airship, and then when you're flying the airship, there are no enemy encounters. But look at it this way, these encounters get us experience and they get us level up, so whatever, we'll take them. Oh, this is a big group of enemies. I think I'll use magic on these guys just to accelerate things. We're getting close to a level up. Sweet. Dock. Back south. More warg wolves to deal with. Now I'm gonna stay at the end because I've used some magic, so let's recoup our magic uses and our HP. And save, save, save. You can never save enough in the RPG world. Alright, so let's go find where the prince is. In here. I guess we have to give the Jolt Tonic to the assistant. I will try it at once. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? Oh, you're the legendary warriors. Time has come to pass the Mystic Key to its rightful owner. You obtain the Mystic Key. Alright, so now we've got some backtracking to do. There are some chests in this castle at the back. So, well, we can't get them that way. I think we gotta go to the front where the part there's grass, and then you walk around the side. Yeah, like that. And then up north. A mithril hammer, some gil, and bronze gloves. Okay, I believe the white mage can equip the mithril hammer. And bronze gloves for the fighter. The black belt can't equip them. Alright, there we go. Now let's get out of here. You can check to see if you've gotten all the treasures. See? Elven Castle, 4 out of 4. Save your game. Save, save, save. Can never save enough in the RPG world. And up north, and into the ship. Got some ogres to deal with first. And we got level ups. Get back on the sea, go north. Gonna go back to Castle Cornelia. I believe in the NES version it was called Castle Corneria. I know in Asians the L and R sound gets confused. Sometimes you're not sure if it's an L or an R. A docket, And let's go into the castle. And take the right path, and then go north. And come around from the back, and then there's a couple rooms there. Saber. Mithril knife. Cottage. Okay. I think the mage can equip the mithril knife. Saber is not as powerful as what the fighter has now. 10 iron armor. Oh, and nitro powder. Nitro powder will be key to get us out of the inner sea. We'll be able to sail to the outer world a little bit later. Okay, so we go down. And again, you can check on the map. Make sure you got all the treasures in Castle Cornelia. Got 6 of 6. And now we're gonna go north to the Chaos Shrine. If you remember before when we went there at the first episode of this walkthrough, there were 2 rooms on the right hand side that were locked with the Mystic Key, so we can go open those guys now. The nice thing is the enemies here are super easy. Just one shot kill them. Up through the marsh, through the forest, and there's the Chaos Shrine. So now we're gonna go right. Same thing, the enemies here are gonna be super easy since we came here, we were at early levels. Okay, we got a big group of enemies, so let's blast them with magic. Down into the room, and we got a rune blade. Rune blade does extra damage to magic casting enemies like wizards, magicians, etc. And we go north. Werebuster. So Werebuster is effective against beast type enemies like wolves, or any monster type enemies. If you want, you can switch weapons on the fly. I'm lazy. What I like to do is I just like to pick one weapon as a use all. If you want, you can you can keep both the Werebuster and the Rune Blade, and then when you encounter beasts, you just equip the Werebuster. When you encounter magic enemies, you equip the Rune Blade. Like I said, I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do that, but that option is there for you if you wish. done here. Go out. Oh, oh, we got one last enemy encounter before we escape. Okay, and check on the map. You see Chaos Shrine 6 out of 13. Much later in the game, there'll be another area of this Chaos Shrine we can access. But for now, you can only get 6 of the treasure chests. Let's go back down to our ship. Imps, the weakest enemy of the game. On this game they're called goblins, and the Nintendo one they're called imps. Secure our guys a little bit. And save, of course. And guess what? We gotta sail all the way back down to Elfheim again. Okay, we got a big enemy group. So let's take them out with magic. Besides, we're close to a town. We can go to the inn, recover our HP and magic uses. So let's do that. Let's recover at the inn. And we're gonna go back to the Western Keep where we defeated Astos. There's a room there that's locked with the mystic key that we can open now. And then lastly, we're gonna have to go back into the marsh cave. And up and up and up. Ogres, no problem. Okay, and there's the Western Keep. Now these chests, for the items that are inside of them, we are going to have to fight monsters. Luckily the monsters are not that difficult. It's down there, that room. We got a group of wraiths. Luckily the white mage has magic that is effective against undead. You see these guys with their paralysis ability. Can be very annoying. And they toast thanks to the white mage. Falchion. Okay, is that more powerful than what we have? Nope, it is not. We got more undeads. When I was playing the Nintendo version, that magic spell, the one that's effective on undead, was called Harm. I didn't realize it was especially for undead enemies. I was just using it as an all-use spell, but later on when they remade the games, it was like, okay, this magic is specially for undead enemies. And we got one last chest. Again, undead. Oh, it's being stubborn. This round will take it out. There we go. We got a power staff. I believe that staff, if you use it as an item, it casts temper on a party member. But because the white mage has that magic spell anyways, I'm not going to equip him with that. We'll save and let's go on to our final destination of this backtracking episode, which is the Marsh Cave once again. Luckily, again, we have stronger weapons, stronger armor, and our levels are higher, so the enemies are not going to be as difficult as the first time we went in there. You guys remember the way, and then we go south. I'm just gonna multi them. Hit them with a multi-hit spell, wipe them out. It's more like a hole. I wouldn't say it's a marsh cave, it's a marsh hole. So we go back south. We're gonna go back to that very bottom floor where we got the crown. Remember the green slimes, you pretty well gotta hit them with magic. There. See, if you're lucky enough to get a crit, your fighters can take it out with one shot. Dia against 1. Too bad others didn't survive to make that a little more worth it to use. And then remember, we have to go to the lower right hand corner. Get down to the next floor. Okay, let's unpoison our guy. Heal up a little bit. Through the door, through the other door. More poison enemies. Overall, this game is not difficult by any means. I mean, provided that you level up sufficiently, that is. But like I said, this marsh cave is kind of the wake-up point. Everything before that is super, super easy. And then you get here, you've got all these enemies that can poison you or put your fighters into paralysis. It's more the status effects that are annoying. Okay, so let's make our way to the very bottom, which is where those 4 locked rooms are. Got a few gargoyles to deal with first. Okay, so let's go in the first. Oh, more enemies. A lot of the chests have monsters guarding them. Like this, you can actually see the monster there. And it's the same 4 guys that we had to fight for the crown earlier on. Remember, these guys only have hard physical attacks, basically. Wow, our black belt is getting really low on HP. I'll have to cure him. Oh boy, he's down. Oh, that's okay. We have a phoenix down. We can revive that guy. Fortunately, if you don't have any phoenix downs in your inventory, then you're gonna have to wait till you get back to the town to revive him. You'll have to go into that church-like looking place. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, more monsters. Not just monsters guarding the door, but monsters guarding the chest itself. Well, let's wipe them out with the magic. There we go. And our prize is a silver armlet. So that's an upgrade over what the mages have. I'm going to give it to the white mage. And then the next room over has a chest. Third room over is empty, and the room at the very end has a chest. We have gargoyles to fight. Go down and in. Oh, got a random encounter just before opening the chest. Okay. That's okay. This won't be too difficult. Monsters. What is it? Oh, same for... they really like throwing those guys at us, huh? 4 Pisco demons. Notice they really like targeting the upper 2 guys, huh? Our fighter has very good physical defense, but the black belt not so much. Antidote, okay, well, it's not really much of a treasure, but we'll take it anyways. Heal, heal, heal. And the next room over is empty, remember? These guys you gotta throw magic at, basically. Oh, the lucky critical hit. Thank you, White Mage. This one might be a little bit stubborn. Let's just blast him with fire. There we go. One annoying thing is when a guy dies before the end of the fight, it throws the alignment of everybody's getting a level off. So we got 3 characters that get a level at the same time, and then another one that has to wait a couple fights, but it's inevitable. I mean, there's enemies in this game that have 1-hit kills. They gang up on people. It's pretty difficult to go from the beginning of the game all the way to the end without getting any fighters killed. Let's go in, and the last treasure. And guess who's guarding it? Same thing, 4 Pisco demons. Like before, just blast them with magic. Wear them down. Okay, 1,020 gil. That's good. Okay, so we're all done with the backtracking treasures as a result of grabbing the Mystic Key, so you know what, we're about at the 40-minute mark of the video, so we're gonna get back to the surface anyways, and then once we get back there, I think we'll call this episode. Easy peasy. So you know how to get back out. Go to the upper left-hand corner. These guys. Okay, this will blast them with the multi-magic spell. It's the easiest, fastest way. And then the blue ones can be dealt with by physical attacks. Okay, we got those. In the door. Since we're on our way out, I'm not going to worry about magic conservation. Oh, that didn't take out the red bones, huh? That did. Looks familiar. Looks like the same group of enemies. See, we'll blast them again with the multi-magic. And we want to get to that big long room in the middle, which has the ladder going up. And we're on the last floor. If there were more shadows, I would use the White Mage's Dia spell, but for just two, I'm not going to bother wasting a magic use. And then left. And up the stairs. Alright, so save, save, save. Cure your guys if needed. And I'm going to call this an episode. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, and we'll see you in the next episode. And you can check all treasures gotten in the Marsh Cave.